All right, Shalom. It's your brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Achakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Back again with another lesson. You know what I'm saying? We're in a time of war right now, so I'm just trying to keep this as blunt, swift as possible. We all understand, and know the deal. And if you don't, you need to get your head out of your ass. Or like the title say, man, stop riding the nipple of your woman. Man, get off that shit. Okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and start with Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. It says, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So, the time that we're in is not in a time to love. Now, let me just say this. You express your love towards the brotherhood, okay? Because we understand what Yahweh Shai said in the book of John, the 15th chapter, all right? And then when it comes to comfort and what he left us in the book of John, the 14th chapter, and you can read 2 Corinthians, the first chapter, when it speaks about the comfort, but what comfort, the comfort that we were comforted with, we express that comfort to others via the body, okay? We do that. And then if you want to say how we express that comfort, in a broader scale, is by going to camp and preaching the word. Other than that, that's the most love that you should be really showing. All right? It says in a time to hate. So there's two things. Well, there's a lot of things that we had to relearn when we came into the truth. But two things that we definitely had to relearn was how to love and how to hate. Love and hate in the world is extremely different and a polar opposite of love and hate in the truth. All right? The scriptures gave us, and I don't need to pull up the script. The scriptures gave us, you should know what the script is. So pretty much the Bible gave us the definition of what love is. Okay? And then when you go into Matthew, the 10th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it gives you the definition of what hate is. All right? So pretty much what hate is to love less. That's it. Okay? That's what hate is. To love less. See that? And you're supposed to hate Esau. You're supposed to dwindle the love that you had for Esau when you were in the fucking world. Because let's just keep it a smooth buck. When people are in the world, they love their life. They love how things are going and things of that nature. They love the government, meaning that means they love Esau. That's why Yahweh Shai is like, you are your father, the devil. All right? Because any son, any son who's in order will love his father and follow after his father. Okay? So when you come into the truth, you hate that nigga. Okay? You start cracking back on your love that you had for the world, or the love that you had for Esau. You start taking it all back until the point where you have zero love for that motherfucker. I'm gonna say it just like that. So it's the same thing in a sense too. Your family members supposed to hate them in a sense of dialing back that love. All right. The only one you should dial the love back to zero is really Esau and these heathens, which includes the 2/3 of Israel, because they are considered heathens according to the scriptures when you read Galatians, the 2nd chapter. Okay? Paul mentions them as heathens, Gentiles, and uncircumcised. So they're heathens too. Yahweh Shai mentioned them as heathens when he says, ye are your father the devil. We know who he's speaking about. He's speaking about Esau, which is a heathen. And he's talking to you 2/3. So y'all heathens, so we dial our love all the way to zero. Now with your family member, some brothers may be cool with their father or their mothers, maybe got a brother or cousins here and there. But you gotta dial that love back so you can give all your attention to the Heavenly Father. So just dial it back. So that's what hate means. It doesn't mean like, yeah, F you, middle finger up. No. Just dial it back a little bit. Put your arm out with a long spoon and, get some space in between y'all. That's it. Okay? Same thing with your woman. Stop riding the nipple of your woman. Okay? Dial the love back because the woman is of the world. Simple and plain as that. So if you all up indulge and, oh my gosh, then you're going to be in the world too. Dial that shit back. Okay? That's what hate means. So yes, hate your mother, your father, hate your wife, hate your children. But you got to understand what hate is really meaning in the scripts. Just dial the love back. You can still have a little love for them, but most you dialing that love back because you need to give most of your love to the Lord. Okay? It says, and that's the time that we're in. We're in a time of hate, a time to hate. It says a time of war and a time of peace. And right now we're in a time of war, so you should not be all lovey-dovey up with anything. A house, a car, a woman, cars, clothes, money, going out being indulged with the nightlife scene. You shouldn't be in love with it. It's time to hate that shit. Because we're in war. You have to keep your mind focused on the mission at hand. We're in war. We're in war so we can bring a time of peace. That simple. That's what we're trying to do. So let's get deeper into, well, not deeper, just, talk about a little bit more into getting off the tit of your woman. All right? Because a woman will nag you to death, mood swings, one day she's good, the next day she ain't. That shit would drive you fucking nuts. Okay? That's just how women are. If you got a rib, understand that she in the flesh just like you. Okay? They mess up here and there. But just shrug that shit off. Don't let it get to you so much. All right? Keep it moving. Understand you have a mission. And if they don't want to get in line, they're just going to have to learn the hard way. And don't be mad at it. There's more women on earth than men. So more women are going to get judged, put to death, humbled harshly than men. And it could very well be a woman that you with. What you going to do? Fucking boo-hoo and cry if it does happen? No, you have to keep it moving. That simple. Just say in your head, see you on the other side. Now, if she wants to be in order, she likes to dwell with you, cool, whatever. You should have a neutral spirit about everything. If she don't nag you like that, because there are women out there like that who don't really nag, don't really ask for too much. You know what I'm saying? They just be quiet. They do what they're supposed to do without having to be told. They stay out the way. They let a man be a man. And then you got some who nag, who trespass against their man, who lie, who are sneaky, conniving. They'll get their judgment. But don't sit here and be butthurt about it while they're doing it. They're of the world. You got to expect that. That's why the scriptures say, marvel not when she trespass against thee. Okay? So, as you can see, I got pretty much a website up here. It's a Christian website. Was Jesus being rude to Mary when he referred to her as a woman? To even come up with a question like this on a site shows you how feminine the Christian religion is. Okay, these Christians are weak. Was Jesus being rude to Mary? Now, when Yahushua was on the scene, what did he always preach? He always preached the first 10 commandments. And did he not say, obey or honor thy mother and father? So why would he be rude to Mary? So I'm gonna pull up that script in John. This is this is John. I'm gonna start at 1. John 2:1. It says in the third, because this was the first, pretty much the first miracle that Yahushua did. It says in the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Yahushua was there, and both Yahushua was called and his disciples to the marriage. You know, Yahushua was kicking it with the boys, doing man shit. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Probably talking about, you know, I don't know, sports. Who was in the Coliseum the other day? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Man shit. It's like we do today. We come together. We sip some yayan or some strong drink. Chop it up. You know, let's play some music. Get a little two-step in us. Got a little feeling a little good with some drink in you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe watch a football game or a basketball game. Shit. You know, talk about how women bug the fuck out of us and, you know, fuck that shit. Be on some masculine stuff. That's probably what the Yahushua and the disciples were on. And then, you know, they were called to a marriage. I'm like, hey, god dang, man. We're just chilling. Verse 3, it says, and when they wanted wine, the mother of Yahushua said unto him, they have no wine. Verse 4, because this it makes me chuckle every time I read this. Okay, verse 4 says, Yahushua saith unto her, woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come. All right, so I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna come back to it to finish the point. Well, this is Luke chapter 2 and verse 49. It says, in he, so that he is Yahushua. That's his pronoun. He, him, he's a guy, man. All right. Luke 2 and 49, and he said unto them, how is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business? Okay. So that's the like the tip that Yahushua was on. All right. So pretty much rereading, Yahushua saith unto her, woman, what have I to do with thee? So first off, you calling me to this marriage, then you gonna say they don't have none. What the hell that got to do with me, woman? No, he wasn't being rude to his mother. He's being real. He's when you read the scriptures, it says he was an austere man, stern. He was hard, which a woman in that sense would take that as being rude because women are soft and emotional creatures. Why'd you do? So I guess called you what you were, a woman. Are you mad at that? The fuck? And what does that have to do with me? Well, it don't have nothing to do with me. Go get wine then. Why are you telling me y'all have no wine? And in the way, you know, pretty much, you know, Mary came to Yahushua, they have no wine. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Women do that shit too. Just come up to you with a statement. I'm hungry. Okay, bitch, figure it out. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. You're not asking me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you could come to me in a manner that's comely and kind, and you showing due benevolence and obedience and humility. Hey, babe, I'm hungry. Do you want to find something to eat? In a soft voice. Don't come up to me talking about I'm hungry. All right, figure it out then. You know, I'll sit here and keep it real. I'll tell my rib, if you come to me in a manner that's kind and nice, you'll receive that back. But if you come to me on some bitch shit, I'm gonna tell you the fuck out of my face, or it's gonna seem that I'm being rude to you. Of course, you're not coming correct. It's the same thing of how we're supposed to come to the Lord. Yes, we're supposed to come boldly because we're men. The Lord doesn't want no timid shit. But then also the scriptures tell us to pretty much think before we approach. The scriptures tell us to be on hands and knees. The scriptures tell us to be fully flat on the ground, okay, when we pray. The scriptures tell us to lift up all holy hands. When you lift up your holy hands, you're in a state of surrender or in a state of submission. You're not coming to the Lord with your chest poked out, your neck stiffened up at the longest point, and your chin up high and your nose high. Like, yeah, I'm coming to you. No, that's not how we come. We come in a humble manner so the Lord can receive us. You see what I'm saying? That's an issue that women have. Women should outdo men when it comes to humility, when it comes to showing honor. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to treating someone with benevolence, they should just outplay men. But they don't. Not in this time. They just proud and snobbish, sneaky, and are liars. And they do what the hell they want to do. And then wonder why they get treated how they get treated. You see what I'm saying? Let me go to 1 Kings 1. Okay, because this is when King David was of an old age and he was about to pass. He was about to go back to the spiritual realm with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay. 1 King 1:1, it says, now King David was old and stricken in years, and they covered him with clothes, but he got no heat. Wherefore his servants said unto him, let there be sought for my lord the king a young virgin, and let her stand before the king, and let her cherish him, and let her lie in thy bosom, that my lord the king may get heat. So why are they doing that? They're getting a young virgin, which usually a young virgin back in that day was a good looking woman who's never had sex and was of a young age. Simple. Let's just call it like it is. Okay? It says, so they sought for a damsel throughout all the coasts of Israel and found Abishag, a Shunammite, and brought her to the king. Now, Salaki, 1 second. All right, Salaki. So yeah, Abigail, a Shunammite, and brought her to the king. Now, when you look up Abigail, all right, and what type, because you got to understand what type of woman, they brought. All right, so they brought a Shunammite. So let's just look into this just a little bit. Where does a Shunammite come from? So let's go to the book of Joshua, chapter 19. Chapter 19 and 18. All right. It says, and their border was toward Jezreel and Chesluth and Shunem. All right. So where are we reading about? Verse 17. In the fourth lot came out of Issachar, and the children of Issachar according to their families. All right. And it's talking about the border of Issachar. So pretty much what they did was bring him an Issacharite. Abishag was an Issacharite. Okay? Because it does matter what tribe. Hey, I'm going to say this. Issachar, I do believe, just speaking as a man, is one of the physically most strongest tribes. And then on top of that, what Issachar means? He is hired. Okay? That's what the name Issachar means. He is hired. So they're going to work. So of course they need an Issacharite that's going to tend to King David to give him heat. She's always going to be working for him. All right. And she's going to be strong for him. So there's a reason why they brought Abishag, an Issacharite, to him. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because it's showing you they didn't bring women. Their role wasn't to fucking have a job and have a PhD, okay, and be fucking off on all these guys and having sex everywhere whenever they want or doing whatever they did. Their job wasn't to lie. Their job wasn't to be sneaky. They brought this woman to go tend to a man, okay? And all these women out here who claim they in the truth, shut up. Because first things first, you're not in the truth. never were, and you never will be, because you don't hold the testimony. Only men hold the testimony. That's why the scriptures talk about it. I want to say in Revelation, the 20th or the 21st chapter, that the tabernacle of the Most High dwelleth with men, not with a woman. So you women all here talking about you and the truth, shut up. I'm at the point, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm at the point where I don't even want to hear a woman say the name of the Lord. Say my name. Say your husband's name. And I'm right for saying that when you go and read 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter. It gives you the order. Go to your man and request what you need in prayer. Open up to your man. Stop being sneaky. If you need to pray for some infirmities, go to your man and open up. Hey, I'm dealing with this. Can you please pray for me? Yes, I can. Or no, I'm not going to. Because we have the power to do that. We have the authority to do that. Say your man's name. I don't want to hear, I'm tired of that shit. Women talk about they in the truth. Shut up. No, you're not. 99.9999999% of y'all are wicked anyway. And y'all love the world. Just follow your man and shut up. You should be thankful, and you should consider yourself blessed that you even have somebody to be with. Because you could be stuck the fuck out there for all I care. But that's the reason I'm bringing up this account. Because Abishag, she was there for one purpose. And that was tend to King David. All right? So men, you need to understand that. Get off the tit of your woman and understand we're in war. We ain't got time for that stuff. We're in war. Get your mind prepared for the things that are coming. You see what's happening over there in Russia, Ukraine. You see, I want to say France. The pipelines have been pretty much exploded. So natural gas and things of that nature is done for. So they're gonna go into starvation. We're coming into the winter time. A lot of people are gonna die. Understand that same stuff is coming over here to America. But what we're seeing across the world is going to be 10 times worse here in America. We don't have time to be cooped up under a woman. We don't have time to be catering to our family, mother and father and your kids. We don't got time for that shit. We're in the time of war so we can bring peace. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruits, to Brother Kasha Kwala. Until the next time, we'll say Shalom. And like always, repent, for Yahushai is coming back sooner than what me and you believed. Shalom.